Hey, what's up, y'all? It's G about to react to this Abba and Preach video. Good. I haven't reacted to Abba and Preach in a minute. Well, aside from the Abba drama. That was different. But, you know, I did previously say in a video that my audience let me know that they didn't really care about the Abba and Preach reaction videos. And also my analytics let me know that my audience wasn't watching it like that. So I was like, all right, I'll chill on their videos. I won't react to them as much. So that's why I haven't, if, you know, any of you missed that video. But I did say that I would periodically react to them here and there. And in this vid, it says Akademiks destroyed Fresh and Fit so hard they shut off their comments. Oh, okay. Let's see exactly what happened. Let's watch.
So last week we had a conversation in regards to the whole Nick Fuentes on Chuck the Builder, and apparently somehow he had a more sensible take than Sneeko and many other people.
Praying that Chuck has at least one wingman on his jury and no grow eyebrows. Free Chuck.
I say send him to jail. I don't think what he did was defensible. Here I am with my live stream where I provoke confrontations. I hope I don't have to kill anybody today.
But then Myron decided to get online and show his ass.
It's part of blacks. They can't even have accountability. Imagine a world where saying, hey, you gonna jump out is fighting words that justify getting punched. What?
Mine, I'm gonna tell you what world that is. The world is every time I've watched Sneeko, he's like, everybody hold hands, let's come together, let's pray to Allah, this and third. And then I looked over and put his face on a bomb, okay? So in the real world, I haven't seen Sneeko do nothing to nobody. But they'll put his face on a bomb and drop it on a city. When you have words, even if it's not violent, other people meet those words. If they feel what you're saying is violent or disrespectful or offensive, they meet that with violence.
All right, so they're mentioning the fact that Israel put Sneeko and Myron and many other people's names on bombs and then filmed it and then dropped it in Gaza, okay?
It's offensive to them. And in their response to that offense is not by saying, you know what, we're mature. They're saying, put his name on a bomb and let's go kill some people. That's true, right?
They put my name on a bomb too.
Well, they think the same about you. That's what I'm saying. People just think that people are, and they should not be able to do anything when they're offended. But when you offend people, your name is a bomb.
Self-defense case to a geopolitical quagmire in the Middle East?
It doesn't start off as a self-defense case.
So Palestine to this?
Whether it's this guy or
it's the same point, though.
Is that they don't understand the point the other person's making. So they're like, are you comparing a black person to God? Well, they don't get the point, and then they act like the other person's so stupid. Look at his face.
Don't like.
Maybe he really is stupid and he doesn't understand. Because I want to say he's pretending not to understand, but maybe he's not pretending.
It's offensive to them. Put his name on a bond and let's go kill some people. That's true.
Because your argument is that, oh, black people, they're the ones that be getting, you know, so upset when people offend them and they want to resort to violence. Look, they act like animals. Other people don't do that. Yes, they do. Every other group does that. Everybody does that. So you're trying to make it seem like this is just a black thing. That's the point that he's making.
Let me get this straight.
Now let's see if he gets the point. What's he gonna say?
Are you comparing case? You're comparing Israel Palestine to this?
Sneeko is an irrelevant commentator. Why are they putting his
hello?
Just like how is an irrelevant streamer. Well, you know why? Their rhetoric matters that much to the offended people that your name is on a bomb. This guy's rhetoric matters that much. That's why you're getting punched in the mouth.
Shout out to the Red Pill dudes for making Akademiks seem like a fucking genius.
Yeah,
these are basic one-to-one comparisons.
But the point is this: if you picked any group of people that have any self-pride and you pick on them and you target them with racial epithets, if you target them with slurs and you try to offend and oppress them, especially using language, at some point they're gonna slap you in your face, punch in your mouth, or put a bullet in your forehead. Ask Charlie Kirk.
Again.
He ate that. He ate that. Because facts. Hello. And he was white. What are we talking about?
Think about this.
Good Lord.
If you hear grumbling noises, my stomach is growling. I'm going to eat after this.
And
you might not even hear it, but
it's crazy that you're gonna anywhere that you go, you're gonna disrespect people. They're gonna fight you. That's anywhere. You go to any white. I go right here. I go on sale down here during F1. If I disrespect the Scuderia, I'm gonna get whooped. If I go in any hood here from different people that are not black, if I disrespect them, I'm gonna get fucked.
Yeah, people don't play about their sports.
Not in a good way. No lube with a little, with no condoms. That's
get 'em, preach.
she want that Kenobi stuff? I got you.
No, you don't make the joke, weirdo. You calm it down. That's not cute and funny. You don't laugh.
Feel it, baby.
And the cream is
Fuck out of here.
thick.
Well, she impregnated lately.
You go to fucking Thailand, you disrespect them, they're gonna fuck you up. You do the same thing in Korea, Johnny Somali, you're gonna go, you gonna preach.
Yes, preach. Great point. I even reacted to that video when Johnny Somali was over there disrespecting them. Guess what? Those Koreans run up on him and beat his ass. It was on camera. Hello? So what are we talking about? This is universal. People do this all the time. So trying to paint black people as though y'all are the violent ones. Look at y'all. Y'all the ones that be doing this. Everybody does that. And obviously not every single person of every group, but there are people in every group who will beat your ass if you're disrespecting them by just, saying words. Because it's not just words.
So everywhere you go in the world, you disrespect them, something is gonna happen to you potentially.
This video is sponsored by
Y'all go
Cold
support.
for a month of May. Wally.
Where's the button?
That's sharp.
Defending yourself in a fight is not the same as a 100+ year war.
Hey, it's the offense. It's the offense because Sneako's never fought.
Oh, God.
Look at the face he makes. Take a second, try to understand. Like he looks stupid right now, but it's because he's just
Maybe
not.
he really doesn't
The
understand.
Pre said like he was moving the goalposts a lot, and it's true.
He was.
He was like, I would make a point, and then he would go back to the same talking point, which is like black violence or whatever it is. It's like, you're not staying on the point. You're not actually understanding what I'm
No, but
saying.
wait, he just said that black and black violence. They're always trying to move it.
Yeah.
It does exist. It does exist.
Yeah.
It does exist because this and that. Yeah, but it's the most celebrated. We're not talking about celebration.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck this dude.
And
Disingenuous.
I feel like for a lot of these guys who engage in politics like very lightly and like very peripherally, they do so with very little knowledge, so they just always revert back to the same talking points. You're comparing things that are not comparable. It's not a lot. That's not the point. You didn't even really understand. You couldn't even deconstruct what he said because you don't get it. But then you also have the audacity to look at it. You're so stupid. Are you trying to pretend like you could?
I guarantee you, even
You're
people
the
in Sudan,
main
if the
idiot.
disrespect either from neighboring countries or whoever they've, been into it with,
Forget neighboring countries. In the country. Africa is one of the most tribal places. There's different ethnicities, multiple within the same country.
Some motherfucker got issues with people in the same family.
Yeah. So
Disrespect is disrespect.
That's it. That's why all these guys, I feel like they don't recognize it, and I think it's purposeful. They have an extreme bias against black folks. They do. And they'll make these claims, only black. No, everyone is like this. Why are you pretending like there's these unicorn people? Chuck did this to how many people? One person goes wild on him. How is that? So everyone who showed self-restraint and walked away or didn't do nothing while this.
I said that in a previous video. Like, he showed so many black people that he called the N-word, who he said the N-word in front of, and they were like, what? Like, and just walked away. So clearly it's not every single person in, the black community. It's just such a stupid argument.
It was up in their face with the camera doing all that shit. They're an issue. Are we gonna say Koreans are violent? Because they didn't wait that long. He didn't have to do that many interactions in Korea before Johnny Somali was getting fucked up everywhere. Do you know what they did? They put a bounty on Johnny Somali's head, and then they paid the bail money for the person who fucked him up. In fact, anybody who would get the bounty, they treat him like it was a Pokemon or some shit. And then they want to say, black people this, black people that. It's like, what are you talking about?
And yeah, that just shows the bias with so many people, because I feel like everyone was like, yeah, get him, beat his ass. People were, supporting Johnny getting his ass whooped by these people. Nobody was like, they're violent. Oh my God, those Koreans, you're animals. No, nobody was saying that. People was like, yeah, beat his ass.
Go try to do that in almost any country.
Even though he was spewing words and it was just words.
And I promise you, they won't get through half the interactions that Chud got through, but y'all want to sit there and pretend like black folks are like intolerant of everything. And they'll use stupid examples. What does Sneeko say?
The black community could maybe learn from the Jewish community and say, instead of living in a victim mentality, how can we find a way to empower?
And I'm like, nigga, didn't you not get canceled by them because you said some shit? Don't you guys always say that they use their influence when you guys say things that are out of pocket? What?
Didn't that bum bop you upside the head over words because he didn't like what you were saying on your stream? What are we talking about?
People are intolerant of everything.
The Jews, I pretty much won't have to worry about anything. They're not going to come up and punch me. They're exercising self-restraint because they're adults. So your argument is basically, hey, bro, just don't say because they don't have self-control and they're going to punch you in the face. That's basically what you're trying to say. Talking about haram this, haram that. You're a cop for that. Murtad, all these other bitch-ass shit that if they had told me this shit in person, I'll fucking punch them. I'll fucking punch them. To my face, I'll fucking knock you out.
Oh, my God. Look at you.
Extremely disrespectful shit.
Disrespect.
Would never fucking say to me in person.
Oh, wow.
Why? Yeah.
Oh,
a warrant to knock him out.
Why are you? So you understand? This guy has a whole tracker. You can make an hour-long compilation. This dude wanted to fight people over words every day.
Grifter,
Okay,
idiot.
Want to fight people over words and then backing out afterwards when the fucking person shows up.
He's the same dude that got offended because we called him out and then wanted to fight me. That's the same dude.
Facts.
Oh, there's black people are violent. Yeah, you too, nigga.
And then he's gonna do this weird thing because he hates black people so much he's gonna pretend like he got amnesia and not remember his own behavior. Like mine will also talk about how ghetto and everything is, but I'm like, nigga, you the most ghetto person I know. You be out here with ratchet hood chicks every night, yelling at them and arguing and then kicking them off shows like it's Jerry Springer. You're the definition of ghetto.
Hello.
You'll be over here saying, oh, what'd you say about me? I'll shoot you. I'll tell you. Like you'll talk down about these rappers, but bro, I feel like you might have more violent rhetoric than any of them combined. There's hours of footage you online talk about how you would shoot this person, kill this person. Yo,
Speak on it.
You say you're gonna sodomize me or some shit like that. It's like what?
Yeah.
You know I'll demolish you. You know I'll you up. You know it. I'll make you the fucking sodomite that you really are. You
And not realizing that if you sodomize someone,
God.
that makes you a sodomite.
I don't know that.
That's just
This goes back to my previous point that he may be in the closet because, you know, people were implying that he's a closeted homosexual. And I was like, yeah, you know, because there's a lot of evidence. Here's more evidence.
hey, whatever. That's just.
I used to say whatever about me. I say, oh, I have like, baby mamas. At least the women I've been with said I fucked them.
I don't like these jokes from you. I mean, facts, but I don't think you can make these jokes because your situation is very embarrassing. See, this is what I'm talking about. People get exposed for shit, and it's like you need to just avoid certain topics altogether because you look like a goofy yourself. You look like a clown. That's not cute or funny. You impregnating all these people. You just meeting them and you skeeting in them. Like, I'm gonna need you to calm down trying to compare. Oh, well, at least the girls, they said I had sex with them. So. The fuck, you can fuck a prostitute off the street. You can go find any random off the street and fuck. It's not hard to sleep with people, all right? Hello? But not, well, maybe for Margaret it is. But, like, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just, you know what I mean. After what we know.
How do we get to a point where someone like Nick Fuentes, white supremacist, will come out and say,
Maybe here they were minding their business until this guy started screaming a slur that is offensive. You have a lot of people who are pro-white, and it's all about racial pride, and it's all about beating their chest. But then there's this double standard where it seems that white people want to go out in some cases and offend the sensibilities of other people. They feel emboldened, for example, to use harmful stereotypes about other people, say racial slurs about other people, be provocative towards other people, and that's fine. That's free speech. That's funny. Hey, man, can't you take a joke? Hey, man, it's just a word. But then when the roles are reversed, if somebody says something anti-white, it's those same white people that puff up their chest and say, how dare you? You would never say that about a minority, this, that, and the other. How much abuse?
how is he offering up a better defense as a white supremacist than these two goobers on this topic? And they are being goobers on this topic. Right? They're pretending they're doing this whole thing like we should be stoic or whatever it is, but no. Because what they do is they'll do the stoic thing and then they'll hide it behind this veneer of like, well, black people are the only ones. So the stoicism is just a vehicle to push the racist rhetoric, which is that black people are singular. When we show them the evidence of all the other groups who would do the exact same thing, they deny it at every chance. They even deny the own examples that they gave when it comes to the Jews. Go ahead.
That's why you try to debate with them, and I'm like, ugh. You're not even playing the same game.
Exactly.
You're gonna play soccer, dude's gonna try to move the post. It's not a goal, it's not a goal. The goal is not that. Like, I can't play with you. I can't fucking discuss with you.
Yeah, it's no
This
point
isn't
having
real.
conversations with
It's
these
not-
people.
So that's why I'm not interested in even talking to these people, because it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even having a real conversation. They're not even honest with themselves.
Exactly.
Same thing with fucking Stevie Knight. Guys stood up to understand shit.
Didn't have school lunches.
Same thing. They don't want to have the conversation or exchange idea. They want to try to make the other one look stupid or prove themselves wrong. And when they don't have arguments, they move the goalposts and just make try to. I can't believe you. Shut up. That's not what we're saying.
Yeah, they're not even having an intelligent conversation. So it's like, what's the point? You just show your inability to have an intelligent debate and actually use points. I feel like people who are smart are able to be like, okay, that's a good point. You're right. You know? Not be like, oh, what? I'm confused. What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm talking about this over here.
And that's not even the conversation.
And that's what they do.
That's why I hate conversing with these people.
Yeah.
I've been debating with
Why do you think I do it? Why do you think I do it?
I know you do it, why you do it. I know why you do it, and you explain it to me, and it makes sense. I'm telling you why I don't want to do it.
Why do I do it?
You do it because you want to show these people that are watching, he's stupid. See, people? See how stupid it is? He's stupid, and
I could care less.
that's what it is. But I don't even want to engage in that. Okay. Because it's going to piss me off. You see how Yo, I felt like punching people off. Like, I'm like, ooh. That's why you miss a tooth. Because you're obnoxious even when you debate. You're not genuine with your debate. You're always moving that.
Why do I
it's
do it? Tell them why I do it.
I don't need to do that.
You do it for views and you want content, and that's okay. So it's fine to say that.
I don't need that.
I react to everything I react to for content, and so I can make money because this is my job.
That kind of energy, I don't know that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, you know what? It's irrelevant to me. And it's cool that you do it. Congratulations. You have the power to do it and then talk to these people. I don't. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, so people always ask me, like, oh, you're trying to change the mind. Like, what's the point of the person on the other end doesn't change their mind? You never, in my opinion, have a debate for the other person across from you. I think it's always about who's watching. That's it. At the end of the day, when these ideas are discussed, people are like, well, there's no point. Like, I disagree completely. I've seen people's careers be ruined by debate when they're trying to overly defend bad ideas in a very disingenuous way. And I've seen people's minds also be moved. I've seen the audience minds be moved. And I'll say this, and like, listen, Sneaker claims it was because I made my video public. When we put out our debate, Sneaker already posted the debate himself, okay? And then we put our version up, but then he immediately took it down, or shortly afterwards. And I'd actually get time to actually go open up because I wanted to see his version of it. And this is what it looked like at the time. This is his comment section, not ours. Labeling as a 2v1 doesn't distract from the fact that you got cooked again. Sneaker really starts looking like contrarian,
Okay,
maybe
I don't
angles,
care about his
nationalists for being racist.
I get you like that.
To be fair, I will say Akademiks did present his points in a good way, and he is.
If you punch somebody for saying a word just because you're black, that actually looks bad on the black race. Because I'll tell you this, if I went to a Jewish neighborhood and started throwing Roman salutes and saying, "But the Jews,"
Everything you do looks bad on your race and your people. And people claim he's not black, but here's the thing. I don't know his country of origin. I don't know anything about him, so I'm not going to pretend to. He looks black to me as a black person. So I know for damn sure the non-black people, he looks black. I know that for a fact, okay? No matter where you are, it's like, you're of African descent somewhere, you know? So whatever his actual race is, though, or his identity, these people that don't fuck with black people at all and they're racist, they don't fuck with him either. So, you know, when I say he's black or whatever I've said about his race in the past, and again, I don't know the details, my point is he tries to separate himself from black people and try to make it seem like he's superior and that black people are inferior, but, you know, you're trying to pander to this certain community who don't fuck with black people, but if they don't fuck with black people, they don't fuck with you either. You think they looking at you like, oh, I don't like black people at all, but this guy, he's different. He don't look that black, and he don't seem, as violent. With clearly you are violent. Clearly you are ridiculous, and you're an idiot. So I don't think that they're putting you on any type of pedestal. So that's my point. Wherever he's from, it doesn't matter, or whatever he identifies as doesn't matter. To racist people who don't like black people, they don't like people of African descent, he's still a N-word to them. Or, a San N-word. Maybe he's from, I don't know if he's like from Egypt or something. I don't know where he's from. But, because I know there are, places in Africa who don't identify as black. They go by their country of origin. I feel like that's most countries in Africa, actually. Probably all of them. Probably everywhere else in the world. Black is a very American term. I'm aware of that. But yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're Nigerian and I'm not black, I'm Nigerian, people look at you, you're black to them. They don't fuck with you. They don't like you. They're not about to be like, oh, you're Nigerian, that's different. All right, no. So that's the point that I'm making. Wherever he's from, that's the fucking point. Racists don't like him either.
Pretty much won't have to worry.
I think they're making an exception for him. They're not. That is my point.
They're not gonna come up and punch me because
they're not gonna punch you. Please, somebody punch him. Please.
Like, what is this disingenuous weird shit?
100%.
You guys have been saying how much control they have over all media. Go to that neighborhood. See how fast you get arrested. See how fast they come after you. Go try to do that when there's synagogues or whatever it is, or in front of one of their buildings. See how fast they all combine together to get you the fuck up out of there. Faster than any black group would ever do that. So you bucket. All of a sudden, just to make their racist points, they will literally deny everything they've been talking to up to this point. Like, these guys have talked about Jews nonstop for years now. And all of a sudden, they about face because they hate black people more than anything. And they're going to go, the Jews would never.
But my thing is, a black person hasn't attacked you either, right? Because he's like, no, look, they wouldn't attack me. They haven't done anything. I don't recall ever seeing anything about you getting attacked by a black person either. And even Sneeko, he got attacked by somebody non-black. So what is the point here? Y'all are so dumb.
Ever do the shit that you've been saying they would do?
Pop with the glasses and the long trench coat and the hat will fuck you up.
How about this? Jews got their own police in some of the neighborhoods.
Yep, we got that here.
At the end of the day, I think this is very disingenuous how they're engaging this topic, and that's why their own audiences are cooking them on this, and they look stupid. Nobody's gonna accept it. I don't care what nobody says. There's no one on this planet whose words are just words. Okay, then you walk around with your kid and have some random person yell slurs at them, and you.
didn't I say this? I said this in a previous video. I just said this. You walking around with your children, your wife, who you love, and people just start throwing slurs at them. Your daughter start crying, because obviously she's a child. Of course, words hurt her. They affect her very deeply. So she starts crying. It's just words. Who cares? Anyway, we ain't affected. Come on, ha ha ha. We just going about our day. No, this is such a dumb argument.
Don't feel a type of way. Bet you anything you will. Bet you anything you won't feel. I thought words were just words. Teach your kid that.
Exactly.
Words are not just words. We know at some point they can't influence you. Now, we ideally want to push people to get to that place. But don't make it this unrealistic expectation where everyone else does it, but black people don't. That's fake. That's fraudulent.
Exactly.
You're asking a fraud dude not to be fraud?
Good?
Tony the Tiger?
Oh, they're so annoying. At this point, this is just rage bait. I'm convinced that nobody is this stupid. So I think it's just rage bait. That's his content at this point. It has to be, because ain't no way. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.